Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Timberwolves versus Spurs NBA matchup on Tuesday, February 27, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, who have big bankrolls, like looking for that one-on-one style service. And those, you have to text the number that you see on the screen. You can't get them on the website. So if you make big bets, text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got the Timberwolves taking on the Spurs. The T-Wolves 40-17 on the season. This is a monster year for this team, a team that really has been, very disappointing throughout the years and, have had a lot of talented players, a lot of high draft picks come through there, yet, really not a lot to show for it. But when you look in the Western Conference, they are the number one seed if the season ends today. And, we've a lot of us are just kind of like sitting around waiting for the rug to be pulled out from this Timberwolves team, and they just continue to fight hard. We saw them lose to the Bucks coming out of the break, and then they bounced back, beat the Brooklyn Nets very, very badly, 101-86. So we know that the Timberwolves take care of business against the lesser teams. It's against some of the better teams where we really have seen them struggle, and they're playing a lesser team in this one for sure, in the San Antonio Spurs, who have now lost 4 consecutive games, have come out of the All-Star break with 3 consecutive losses. They covered the spread in the first 2 against the Kings and the Lakers, and then last time out against the Utah Jazz, they got absolutely hammered. I think it was kind of a double whammy there because the Jazz really hadn't been playing well coming out of the break, and it was just kind of like, oh man. But the last time these two teams met, it was in San Antonio. It was about a month ago, January 27th, so exactly a month ago, right? And it was the Spurs as a 10.5-point dog getting the 1-point win against the Timberwolves, and it kind of like, oh no, here we go again, is what Timberwolves fans and backers started to think at the time. But really, it wasn't the case. It was just, in the NBA, in professional sports, in college sports, really in any sports, anybody can beat anyone on any given day, and that's why they play the game in the first place. They don't just say, okay, you're the better team, you're going to win. We look at this Timberwolves defense, it is superlative. It's the reason why they're the top seed in the West. It's because they're the number 1 ranked in field goal percentage against, number 4 in guarding the perimeter. In order to do those types of things, you just can't be lazy, and I think that the Timberwolves have proved that they aren't. In fact, this team absolutely clobbers the boards as well. So, while the Spurs have the big guy in Wemby, the Timberwolves have plenty of big guys too, and I think these guys, it's kind of like, well, maybe your guy's a little taller than ours, but our guys are bigger and stronger, and also we got more of them, and I think that's the difference here, is you have a Timberwolves team that kind of was like how the Spurs are now, kind of this building process, this, not really sure what's happening, a whole lot of losing, all that kind of other stuff, but at the same time, the Timberwolves aren't there anymore, and I just think they're the way better team, and after losing to the Spurs in San Antonio, I think they take it out on them tonight. I'm going to take the Timberwolves, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.